So Jim and I we're just having a discussion about formats and genre in card games. What is the proper term? So you've got different. This is just an aside, but you've got different types of card games, right? So you've got you've got your TCGs and CCGs. You've got your LCGs. You've got unique deck games. You've got hybrid deck games now.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got all these different types of card games. Different types of card games. Jim, what would you call different types of card games? What word would you use?
I would call them genres.
I would call them genres too.
Of card games.
I would call that so. And I was listening to a podcast recently, and the term was used of different formats of card games, and I'm like,
no, I think we can say the name, Dan. I think we can.
So Zach and Steven, I'm calling you out, guys. I'm not calling anybody out, but in all honesty, I'm not sure what episode it was. Their most recent episode, which I need to finish. They're having actually a really good conversation about their take on TCGs. They're kind of updating their take. It's a very good episode so far. If you don't listen to them, definitely go check it out. I'll make sure I have a link in the description. But they're kind of going through their history of Covenant a little bit. Because they're mostly, and when we had Steven on the podcast a couple episodes ago, he was saying how they were normally like on the side, playing the side games, the side events. They weren't into the big TCGs like Magic and Pokemon. So they were much bigger in the LCG, the LCG genre. Mm-hmm. But so they were talking about that, and they said the different formats. And as I'm listening, I'm like, I don't know if I'd call them formats, because that term is already used. Like when you play Pokemon and when you play Magic, you have different formats of how to play the game. Like in Magic, you've got standard, modern, pioneer. You've got all those different formats. So I don't know if I think using the word format is correct. I would more classify them as genres. And so we were talking about it, and I'm like, but I don't think there's really been like an industry standard, I guess, is the way to talk about it.
Magic is the industry standard, and they already have formats. So,
but one thing that I had said is, like Zach and Steven, they're the first creators that I've seen ever to be dipping their toes in like all of these different card games. Mm-hmm. Typically, you see Magic people only doing Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh people only doing Yu-Gi-Oh, and so on and so forth. You don't have creators playing all these different games, right? So nobody's ever really talking about all these different games like on the same show or the same channel or whatever. So I can understand like why it really hasn't come up. So we were just talking about it, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd use the word format. We're pretty much in agreement. I think you use genre. So from now on, if you're playing any card games or different genres of card games, okay, it's not formats, it's genres. Okay, fight me. I'm just kidding.
We're gonna get banned.
Oh man. Sorry, Zach, Steven. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Don't quit. Don't stop. They'd probably disagree with me. That's all right. That's fine. You know, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. I'm down.
All right. Let's call them out. See you guys in a week.
All right. So yeah, right.